If the condition is false, it means that the number of digits in the number is 3. Then it is necessary to check again whether the same digits has been used repeatedly in this number. First, you need to create the else if part of this code block. Click on the settings icon here. You can see that on the right side of this box, there is a structure of the code block that we have created as if-else. And there are else if and else code blocks on the left side. We can drag the code block on the left side to the right side and adjust the code block as we want. I want to connect an else if part instead of the else part on the right side. Therefore, I drag an else code block to the left side and remove it like this. Instead of that, let's drag the else if code block on the left side and connect it to the bottom of the if code block on the right side. Now that's right. I click on the settings icon again to remove this box. Okay. Now look at this if code block. It is arranged as if-else. Now we are going to check whether there are equal digits among these 3 digits. Let's drag an O code block under logic to the else if part. To the right side of this O logic, an O code block is dragged under logic again. Okay, now we have assigned the number which is given by the player in the guess variable. If you want to check whether the same digits are used in this number, you need to take 2 digits of the guess variable and check 3 times. Now drag a code block with the equal sign under logic to the left side of the first O logic. A in-text get letter 1 code block in the text group is dragged to the left side of the equal sign. Here, instead of the ABC text, let's drag an app variable guess code block under variables. Okay, now a code block is needed to the right side of the equal sign like this. I click on this code block and duplicate the code block. Let's connect the duplicated code block to the right side of the equal sign, and here, instead of letter 1, letter 2 is arranged. Now look at this code block. Here, we have checked whether the first digit of the guess variable is equal to the second digit. In this way, you have to check whether the second digit is equal to the third digit and whether the first digit is equal to the third digit. We can easily duplicate this code block. I will right-click on the code block created by connecting 2 code blocks with the equal sign and duplicate this code block. Now let's connect the code block obtained by duplicating the last O logic to the empty space on the left side. Duplicate another code block in the same way and connect this code block to the last blank space on the right side of the O logic. Okay, now let's change the letter numbers as letter 2 and 3 in the code blocks on both sides of this equal sign. In the same way, I change letter numbers as letter 1 and letter 3 in the code blocks on both sides of the last equal sign. Okay, here it is checked whether the first digit is the same as the second digit. Otherwise, it is checked whether the second digit is the same as the third digit or the third digit is the same as the first digit. If the 2 digits checked are the same, at least in one of these 3 cases, the alert "No duplicates" should be displayed. I click on Alert Duplicate in Components and drag a Call Alert Duplicates Show code block into this if code block. This number is an invalid number because the same digits are included in the number. So the validation status should be false. I drag and set app variable secret number 2 code block in variables here. I change the variable as app variable validation status and connect a code block with inverted commas under the text here. Let's type as false in inverted commas.